Hi everybody, welcome to yoga. My name is Myra.
I'm Jane.
And we have a short yoga practice for you today. If you did our last yoga practice, we're going to do some of the same postures, especially in the beginning, our sun salutations, but we definitely have a few new things to try today, including some headstand stuff. So get excited. Are you ready? Okay, we are going to start off with a partner yoga pose. This is called seesaw, and if you don't have a partner, that's okay. You can also do this with your feet on a wall. So Jane, you want to come to seated and let's show them what seesaw looks like. If you have someone with you who is your height, you can come with your feet touching. But since I am so much bigger than Jane, I'm going to have her put her feet inside my legs. There we go. And now we're going to hold hands. And then Jane's going to sit up nice and tall. Bring your chest forward, straighten your back. Good. And now lean back. And she's going to pull me forward and stretch my hamstrings, and then I'm going to pull her forward. Try and keep your legs straight. And I'm going to exhale. She's going to inhale to lean back. I'm going to inhale. She's going to exhale to lean forward. So as you bend over your legs, you're exhaling. As you're sitting up, you're inhaling. And if your feet are against a wall, you're just here, inhale, and then exhale, slide your hands down. Here you go. Let's do a couple more. Exhale, try and keep those knees straight, but if you want, you can take a little bend. We'll do one more each of us and then we'll move on. Lean way back, there you go. All right, and then we're coming up. Good. All right, let's move to mountain pose. So we're gonna hop up. Mountain pose is one from last week. We're gonna shake our arms out, pedal our feet a little bit. Lift your toes, lower your toes back down so your feet are rooted firmly down into the ground. We're going to inhale, exhale, soften your shoulders down. Good. Inhale, lift up tall in your spine. Pull your belly and lift up tall in the chest, but keep those shoulders soft. Exhale. Inhale. Bring your breath all the way to your belly. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, soften everything. Let it all out. We're going to let more out. We're going to come back into that washing machine. Ready? How do we do washing machine, Jane? We are just
twist and just let your hands like there are no bones and your arms and your hands.
Exactly. We're just swiveling our hips from side to side. If our arms are staying still, this is all that it is, side to side. But the arms move because our hips actually move our arms, right?
Yeah.
And this is how we wash out all the bad stuff that happened in our day-to-day, all of our stress. And
like having leftovers.
Like having leftovers, exactly. We're still having leftovers even from last week. All right, let's come out of that and we'll start our half sun salutation. So why don't you turn and face that way and we'll show them our half sun salutation. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sun. Exhale, fold forward at the hips, all the way down. Good. Inhale to a halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins. Press your shins away. Flatten out your back. Shoulders down. Good. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. All the way down. Press into your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. And then we're going to hang out here for a couple minutes and Jane's going to show you, Jane's going to show you ragdoll. So, exactly, she's holding opposite elbows and she's just going to let her upper body hang here. And if you want to take a little bit of a bend in your knees so that your upper body can hang a little bit, but you're just letting go of everything, starting at your neck, all the way down your back, and your arms are kind of pulling your upper body down. You feel that? You can kind of sway side to side maybe. Good. Inhale and exhale. Make sure your jaw is not clenched. You're not doing this. You're just nice and soft. Good. And then release your arms down. You can bend your knees. Release your arms all the way to the mat. And then step your left or your right foot to the back of the mat. There you go. And you're going to wiggle that. Yeah, exactly. Good, good, good. So you're going to straighten this right leg. This is road runner. Okay, you're going to lift the chest. Good, Jane. And you're lifting up through the back of your right thigh to get that nice stretch. Good, and then slide your left leg back next to your right for plank pose. Good. Come into plank and then lower all the way down. You can come to knees first or just lower straight down, all the way down. Exhale. Press into your palms, come up into cobra.
I love cobra.
Cobra's a good one, huh? So if you feel like your shoulders are hunching, you can do two things. You can either bend your elbows a little bit and let your shoulders relax. Or you can come into up dog. Up dog means you're on the tops of your feet. So press them out away and then press into the tops of your feet and then lift your hips up. There you go, that's up dog. Good. And then exhale, lower all the way down. You were there way too long. And then press all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Good down dog. Okay. And then you're going to step, nope, stay there.
Oh.
You're going to step your right foot to the top of the mat. Yep. And then straighten out through your left leg this time. You can wiggle it as much as you need to. So we very rarely get our foot up there on the first go. So just wiggle until you get your knee over your ankle. And this is Roadrunner on the other side. And then step your left foot to the top of the mat. And you're going to be back in ragdoll or hop it. Perfect. And then release your arms. Inhale, reach all the way up to stand. All the way to the sun. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. We'll do the other side. Exhale, forward fold. All the way down. Let's do that halfway lift. Press into your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Flatten out your back. Put the crown of your head away from your tailbone. There you go. Exhale, fold. And then plant your hands and slide your right foot to the back of the mat. Good. Straighten out that right leg. Let's see, we're a little bit too long here. There you go. Good. And then slide your left foot to the back of the mat. And then plank pose. Lower all the way down. Good. Take it nice and slow so you don't hurt yourself. And then press into your palms. Come up into cobra. Shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Don't wear them as earrings. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog all the way. Good. Very good. All right. Step your, which foot now?
Left.
Left? Yes. Okay. Left foot to the top of the mat. Right foot's here. Okay. Hold here for one more breath. And then step your right foot forward. Nope. No, both feet. I mean both feet. Sorry. Yep, there you go. That's all right. And then inhale, reach all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Very good. Okay. Let's move on to a couple of standing postures. So we are going to start in chair pose. Why don't you come towards me a little bit? There you go. Sorry. And then, okay. So for chair pose, Jane is going to face you, and I will face Jane. So for chair pose, we're going to move our feet a little bit wider, Jane. Maybe outside, maybe a little bit narrower than that. Let's see. Maybe like right there. Perfect. So we want to be nice and stable, but we want the feet kind of close together. And then you're going to inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, sit your booty way back and down like you're sitting into a chair. Bend your knees. Bend your knees like you're sitting in a chair. Chair pose. Good. Roll your tailbone under. Keep there. And lift your arms up if you can. Sit your butt back. There you go. You don't want the knees coming forward. Inhale, reach all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's try it with our hands at heart center first. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, sit back and down like you're sitting in a chair. There you go. It's like a squat too. If your mom likes to lift weights, she might do a lot of these. Lift your arms up from the squat. Perfect. Look at that form. Inhale, reach all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, Jamie, turn and face me. And let's move you forward a little bit. We're going to come into airplane next. So come to the top of your mat. And you know what? I changed my mind. Let's go this way. That way your arms have room to move. Okay, so you're going to bring your balance to your right foot. Okay, and you're going to bring your arms out to the sides. So find your balance first. Leave this foot down for a minute. And just kind of shift your weight to your right side. So look, I'm kind of on my tiptoes here on my left foot. So just come to your tiptoes of this foot. Stretch your arms out. And when you have your balance in your right foot, send that left leg back behind you. And all the way up. So you're going to lift it up. for airplane. Atta girl. Good. Can you lift your gaze and look straight ahead? And if you fall out of it, we're just coming right back into it. That's what yoga's all about, right?
Yes.
And if you want to, you could just leave your toes down. You might not be ready to lift it all the way up, and that's okay. We can leave our toes
Am I
down.
allowed to do this?
You can hold onto a wall, sure. And then, since you've got a wall, this should be easy for you. You're gonna bend into your right knee. Nope, here, come back to the mat. That should help you a little bit, and I'll hold you. So bend into your right knee, and then lower this, or your left knee, right knee, and lower your left foot down. Come up to stand all the way, comes to straight legs, good. We're gonna turn right toes out to the side. There you go. And then bend down into your right knee. Arms out to the sides. Warrior two. That's it. Good. Notice how Jane's shoulders are down away from her ears. Her fingertips are stretching out in opposite directions.
Like I'm trying to touch the wall, but I'm not even close.
Exactly, like you're trying to reach as far away as you can. All right, straighten through your right leg. Come back up. Good. Nope, leave your legs where they were. And we're gonna come into triangle. So for triangle, both legs stay straight the whole time. Reach your arms out like they were for warrior two. Reach forward with your right hand like you're trying to touch me, forward, and then lower it down to your shin. There you go. Now Jane's gonna roll this top shoulder back. So we always, even adults, they wanna roll that top shoulder forward. We're gonna roll it back like Jane is the middle of a sandwich, and I am two pieces of bread right here. She's all on the same plane. Good, and then come back up, nice and slow. Awesome, okay. Ready to do the other side? Let's do a chair pose in between. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sit back and down into chair. Good. This kid kills chair pose. Come on back up and exhale. It's gonna be great at squats. All right, so come to the top of your mat, and this time you're going to shift your balance to your left foot. So one side will always be a little bit easier than the other. So your balance is in your left foot, your arms reach out, and then you're gonna take that right leg back behind you. And try and look forward if you can for airplane. Airplane is a little bit different than warrior three. Warrior three, we look straight down. Airplane, that's awesome, Jane, that's perfect. And see how she keeps coming back into it? She loses and she comes back into it. When you're ready, good, lower that right foot straight down behind you. So your right foot's all the way back, we're gonna try and lower it down where it is, good. You can straighten your legs back out, and then turn your left toes forward, good, and your right toes will point, yep, they're perfect, and then bend into your left knee, arms out, that's awesome. Good, 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 good. Shoulders down, arms back, and your gaze is over your left fingertips. So this is a really strong pose, nice, powerful pose. She looks strong and powerful. Her foundation's firm. She's like, Mommy, quit talking, my leg's burning. All right, come up on out of this, but keep your legs where they are. And then we're gonna come back into triangle. So the left toes stay pointing forward. Reach out to me with that arm. Reach, 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 reach. And then lower down. So both legs are straight. Lower, lift this arm if you can. See how her top shoulder's rolling forward? We're just gonna pull it back. Atta girl. Good. Keep this arm reaching up nice and strong. Another way to get down a little bit lower or to be able to roll the shoulder back is to widen your stance. So she could take another step back. All right, come all the way up, 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 up. There we go. Whew. Okay, so we've done our warm-ups, just like a regular, normal yoga flow. We've gone through our warm-ups, which includes sun salutations. We've done our standing postures, and now we're going to move to the balancing postures. So most yoga practices have some sort of balancing, or I guess the airplane was balancing. This is the inversion part. So inversion means we're going to go upside down, and this is where a headstand comes into play. Are you ready to show them how to do it? So Jane is going to come down to the ground, and she's going to form a triangle with her head and her hands. And then, good, Jane. So head, hands. This is a triangle. Forehead, hand, hand. It's going to form a triangle. And then she's going to tuck her toes, lift her hips. Lift your hips all the way up, straighten your legs like down dog. Exactly. Walk your feet in so that you roll to the top of your head. You don't want to be on your forehead, you're on the top of your head. Either do this with a wall behind you, so Jane would have a wall right here, but I'm going to be her wall, or an adult, and that's me. So bend one knee and put it on the back of this elbow. Bend your right knee and put it on the back. Yep. And then do the other side. So you can adjust your arms, whatever feels right. This is pre-headstand. This is awesome. And then if you're ready, and if you want, you can draw your core in and straighten your legs up. So Jane's gonna draw up through her core, straighten her legs. Good. She's gonna use her belly, use her hands, really press down through her hands.
I can let go.
I can let go? Okay. Whoop. Try not to crash and burn. Try to bring your knees in first so you don't hurt yourself. But she's not very far from the ground. That was a good try. You want to try one more time?
Sure.
Okay. And if you guys are at home, try it again. Come back into it. You can also pause here and try as long as you want. As long as nothing hurts. Jane's been working on this for a while.
I need help. I need help.
And she knows I'm here. If I'm not here, she uses a lot more core strength and works a lot harder. Good. Now bend your knees back in slowly one at a time. Show them how to get down nice and slow. That's a girl. Perfect. Look at that soft landing. That was awesome. Okay, let's stay
Usually
down.
I just land like this.
Exactly. This was a lot nicer. All right, you guys, we're gonna sit. We're gonna do a couple of mermaid variations. So, all right. So I'll do what Jane's doing. So we're gonna have our right knee to the right, and our left knee is coming towards the right, and our left knee is on the inside of our right foot. So see that? Oh no, you're perfect. I just wanted to show them. So knee against the bottom of your foot. Okay, and then we're gonna inhale and reach our arms up. Exhale, twist to your right, and take your left hand outside your right leg. Left hand outside your right leg. So you're gonna sit up nice and tall, and then press into your leg to twist to look as far back behind over your shoulder as you can. That's awesome. Inhale, sit up tall, keep twisting. You're doing great. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist deeper. You can bring this hand back farther if you want, if you're not running into the thing here. Good, and then come back to center. And we're gonna switch sides. So bring both knees to face towards the left. That's good. And then scoot forward a little bit underneath the neck so you have a little more room. There you go. Okay. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, this time twist to the left. So your right hand comes outside your left leg. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Try not to rest on this hand. Now twist and look behind you. There you go. Good. You feel that twist in your spine back here? Look how nice and tall Jane's sitting up. That keeps our spine nice and safe. That's perfect. Good. And then come back to center. And we'll do splashing mermaid. So first, you keep facing them, and I'm going to face to the side, okay? You're doing great. So we're going to lean back on our hands. Sit up nice and tall. And then we're going to take both knees to one way and then the other. So this is like a mermaid splashing her tail. And this, as you exhale, drop your knees. Inhale through the center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. We exhale in a twist because that releases our spine. So this is good for the twist of our spine, and it's good for our hips. Warms up through our hips. Good. Okay, we've got one more posture. Then Jane gets to go have a snack and have screen time. She's so excited. She's been such a trooper today. Okay, we're going to come to sit on our heels. So your feet are going to point straight back. That's the important thing to remember. This is thunderbolt pose. This is a really good pose for digestion, and it is a good pose for power and stretching the whole front side of the body. So Jane's going to lift her bottom up and widen her feet so that she can sit down in between her heels, but her feet stay pointed exactly straight back. So her hips are snugged up against her heels, her toes point straight back, and then Jane, when you're ready, you can kind of walk your hands back and maybe come to your elbows, like you're propping yourself up, and then maybe slide your hands forward and come all the way down. Oops, I just popped my ear thing out, so you stay there. I heard it go pop. And oh, perfect, she's got her arms up overhead. She's right, that's the next step. This is thunderbolt pose. So here is your very powerful posture to end. It's also very calming. So can you take a couple of breaths here? Inhale. I'll pull your shirt down and you exhale. Get you some clothes that fit. Inhale. And watch how Jane's belly lifts as she inhales. That means she's sending her breath. Now exhale. And watch how it falls. Good. That means she's sending her breath all the way down to her belly, which is what we want. And exhale. Soften through your shoulders, your jaw. Nice, slow. I know, this is a good place to stay. You can stay here as long as you want. This is our last posture. And when you're ready, Jane will bring her arms back down by her sides. Come to her elbows, kind of the way that she came into it. And kind of wiggle yourself up. Come to your elbows.
I need them.
More that. And come all the way up. Good. All right, Jane. Well, that was our yoga practice for today. If you have questions, suggestions, anything that you want to see for next time, let us know. Otherwise, thank you for joining us. Namaste.
Bye.
Wait.
No.
Namaste.